a PC for our course designer, 12 monies, 12 in the jump off. First to go, Michael Hughes and Luxina. This is a very fast little mare. Michael's been riding her for at least 3 years now. He knows her very, very well. And he's an experienced enough rider, despite his youth, that he knows how to go first and pull out a win. We're looking for the riders to perhaps do 9 strides from 1 to 2. It's a turn, but the sport is so evolved. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's, oh, the 10 got too deep. But that's what happens when you take a shot. You know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So at this point, Michael will really just try to bring home a 4-fault round. Well, another pull down. But I'm sure that Michael feels the same way. Better to have gone out there and tried to win the class than to just go conservatively and lost, never even having tried to win. So it's a short jump off course. It's the original fences 1, 2, 3, and then there's an option of an inside turn to that red and black and white in and out 9AB, and then 2 new jumps, sharp right hand turn and a gallop to the last. Richie Maloney is next on Alsvid. This horse has to be 10 or 11 years old now. By Escudo 1. Richie's had a number of very, very fast victories on this horse. He wins a lot at this level with this horse. And going early is nothing new. Going early against the clock is nothing new for Richie. He's a very fast rider. One of the things that makes this horse fast, you'll notice like his shoulder falls in. You know, he's a cutter. Okay. Good clear round so far. It's got this double and 2 jumps to finish. Sharp right hand turn on this tall green vertical. Oh, he got it done. And a long run to a big yellow and white oxer. There it is. There's the pace setter.
And our launching time of 33.970. How does that time sound to you?
I think it's medium. I think it's the fast side of medium. This is a fast horse, so I'll give it a little more respect than that. But I think that if this class goes away, I think it will. Richie will end up like 3rd or 4th.
So in terms of time, if you were to predict the winner, what would the best?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, Ernie.
I am. I'm gonna copy it down also.
Or let's just talk raw time, whether or not they have a pull down. I think that you could see 31 or below, maybe even 30. I think you can take a solid 2 seconds off of that time. Now we have Kevin Babington on Mark Q. He's had an absolutely fabulous year, Kevin. This is his old #1 horse, who oftentimes is his #1 horse. Look at Kevin go. He leaves it out to #2. Course designer made a ramp boxer there, so it's a little easier for the riders to run at. And he's going inside to the double. That's a very advanced approach. But Kevin and his horse Mark know each other very well. 2 jumps to go. Now he's got a gallop. He's got a gallop. He's taking a little off it. Oh. He had the time. That's too bad. You know, he was not doubting himself at all to any of the jumps, and he landed over the second to last and just started to measure his horse and started to sort of try to make sure his horse went clean. It's only an observation, but I thought he just got a little too careful going to the last jump. He could have just galloped onto it and might have been better off.
Trying to make up some time, is that the place where That last
You have
stride?
to be fast to the last jump. That's the only place where you really have a gallop is to the last jump. Now we've got Wilton Porter, very fast young rider. He got the 8 strides to the Royalton Farms vertical. He's going inside to the double. Nice smooth round. Still clear, 2 jumps to go. He caught the green nicely. Look at him go. Come on, Wilton, come on. Oh, he's setting up to the last, but it's okay. Just into the lead by 1/10. It must be the TV angle, Ernie. I mean, 31's looking really hard to do. But if anyone can do it, this next guy, Todd Minicus, is our next rider. He's on a horse that I don't know very well, but that doesn't mean anything. Todd's fast on whatever he rides.
We're joined by Marty Bauman, and Marty, what a class here of 12 in our jump off.
It's fabulous actually. For day one, 30 starters, 12 into the jump off round. I know Guy is going to be very happy. On Tuesday, you never quite know how things will play out. A lot are going in their first time in the big ring, but we got a great jump off going, Peter.
Todd's on it. He had a little slip after landing over fence 1, but he's taking a shot. You can see him land and go forward. He's doing all the inside turns. That's a hard jump, that tough in and out. Only 2 jumps to go. Come on, Todd. He snuck over it. And let's see how he rides the last jump. Look at Todd. He's not holding back.
He never does he?
New leader. I don't know, Ernie. Did I say 33.1 was going to be the winning time, or 31? And that was just a fabulous ride by Todd Minicus. And there were moments in that course where if Todd didn't have the confidence and commitment that he had, another rider would have maybe just checked on the reins or pulled up a little bit and questioned themselves. But Todd is fearless, absolutely fearless.
And that has served him well over the years, obviously. Had great success on the Grand Prix circuit in this country, internationally. One of our veterans, one of the stars of the sport.
And we got Lorcan Gallagher for Ireland. Currently, the U.S. is holding first and second spots in the rankings, and Ireland is in third. That was a good ride from 1 to 2. Did the 8 strides to the Royalton Farms vertical. He's going inside. Still clear. Had a little trouble navigating that turn. Galloping to the last. It's going to be close. Look at that.
Baby.
Took a second off of Todd Minicus's time. Well, if you didn't know who Lorcan Gallagher was before this clash, you know who he is now.
That is for sure. What a ride.
Anyone that can beat Todd by a second, you'll remember his name.
And very close to the 31 you were talking about.
Marty, he made a prediction it would be a 31. So we're going to see what happens.
We got a ways to go yet, and I really haven't known Peter to be wrong very often.
Now we have American rider Victoria Colvin coming in. Super talented, super fast, and she'll take a shot. Whether it works or not, that's what we're going to find out. She won one of the fastest Saturday Grand Prix I've ever seen this past July in New York. As just unbelievable. And I think it was on this horse. It all starts with a nice gallop and a good left to right angle over number 1. Now that's a little distracting when the horse starts being strange at their hind end like that. It's difficult to be fast, but she's righted her lead and off she goes. Okay, that was 11 strides from 1 to 2. That wasn't terribly fast. Very neat to the double. Good, careful effort. It's going to be very hard for her to catch the current leader, Lorcan Gallagher. I really feel like the horse's canter and bucking on the way to fence one was the culprit that threw her off.
You think maybe at that point she made a decision and went for a nice clean ride but didn't decide to go breakneck?
Well, I think that if the smooth, fast ride to number one presented itself, she would have gone with it, but it just didn't. You know, and fence one's positioned right by the in gate, so that's why that horse was kind of sulking to the left. And you want to make a sharp right-hand turn over number one, which is away from the gate. And that horse, he sort of delayed turning right. And she lost a lot of time from 1 to 2. And then also on the right-hand turn away from the gate to the second to last. All right, Colin. Colin Sakia on his horse Adventure E. He's got a nice gallop. Swinging past his line so he can get a left to right angle over number one. Got the 8, and it's down. That's a tough jump. All those black planks there distract the horse. It sort of gets the horse's attention. I'm sure, well, Colin's disappointed with his jump-off performance today. He's real happy about his clear in the first round.
Yeah, still got into the jump-off, exactly right.
And there are ribbons for the top 12.
Top 12. No ribbon for 13th.
I know you're 13 today, so don't...
Well, Colin will be back as the week goes on. I think his horse looks in good form.
Exactly. It's early in the week, Peter. That's for sure.
In a big field like this, the horses just don't often get the opportunity to jump big jumps out of a gallop as they can do on a big field like this. And a lot of big things happening. So here goes Peter Wild. He knows how to be fast. Very smooth, stylish rider. And see what he does.
Time to beat 32.071. If you're watching with us, you see that great Longines time in lower corner.
Oh my goodness, he did 7 strides to that black jump. That was fast. Still clear. Oh, it's down. There's enough clear that the fastest 4 faulter will get a nice ribbon. But for sure after that pull, Pete did a little pull on the reins, and in he goes at 34.899 seconds. 1 pull down, that's going to be going to 7th place at this point.
So we're still with 4 clear rounds here in the jump-off, and Lorcan Gallagher in the lead with that blistering time of 32.078. But I think it's 3 left if I'm not mistaken, so
yep,
still a chance. But Lorcan holding the lead. Todd Minnick is second. Another Irish rider now here with Shane Sweetenham.
We've got ourselves a great competition here today.
Shane already had a fast, clear round in the meter 40 table A, or fastest clear this morning. So he's already been high up in the money. Always a very, very competitive rider here at the Hampton Classic. He's got a nice string of horses, and every time he goes in the ring, he goes in to win. So far, so good. On his little horse, Beluga. Oh, he tried real hard there. The horse just got a little hung up at the vertical, and that back rail of B got pretty far away. He's going to come in with one down in 33.662, and that's going to go into 7th place. There's 2 to go. Ireland holding the lead with Lorcan Gallagher, Todd Minicus of the United States in 2nd, and Wilton Porter of the United States in 3rd.
There's always been that great Irish U.S. competition here at the Hampton Classic.
Yes, and yep, if my memory serves me correctly, Ireland has sort of come out on top the last year or
Marty,
two.
you would know that.
Well, the Irish have done very well here at the Hampton Classic. The big Grand Prix last year of Sunday's $250,000 Grand Prix.
Kevin Babington.
Kevin Babington of
And then
Irish.
the leading rider was Richie Maloney.
Richie Maloney, 2 Irish riders.
You know, so, I mean, when you talk about, you know, the 2 marquee things to, you know, just to get right to the point, it's who won the Grand Prix and who was leading rider.
Yep.
And both were Irish riders. So congratulations to Ireland, but this is another year. Now we have U.S. rider Mario Delorier on the family-owned horse Scout de la Sense. This is a 9-year-old chestnut gelding. Not sure whether Mario's gonna really go for the win today or whether he's just gonna go for a prompt clear round and a nice check.
With the weekend in mind.
Exactly, exactly. It's very early in the week. You know, you call on your horse and try to ask for the maximum effort today. You know, you may not have a lot of horse left come the weekend. He's going very nicely.
And that's
taking advantage of this horse's big stride. Oh, front rail of B is down.
They're actually making good time without seemingly going fast. And it's the stride.
And this is a big moving horse. Mario knows how to take advantage of that. So he's going to finish, well, currently moving to 6th place with Venezuelan rider Emmanuel Andrade to go.
Well, it's all up to Emmanuel. He knows what to do.
He can be fast, and I mean no disrespect to the young riders. Sometimes because they're young, they just don't know how much risk is involved, and they go faster than they should. So
they don't know what they don't know.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they're too young to realize that how fast not to go.
Right.
So anyway, Emmanuel has plenty of experience. He did a fabulous ride in the first round. He had to go to the stick in a very artful way. It's over.
That's it.
So Lorcan Gallagher comes out on top. Irish riders win the featured class on day 1, the Royalton Farms Jumper Challenge, with Lorcan Gallagher taking the win, Todd Minicus coming 2nd, and Wilton Porter 3rd.
Good day of sport. Surprise winner. Ireland on top. U.S. 2nd and 3rd.
But of course, there's a reason we play them always.
That's the headline. Well, we're going to take a quick break here from our live action, but we will be carrying all the festivities because now we have to honor the winners. And Marty, you're going to be running into the ring and interview our winner today, Lorcan Gallagher.
A happy winner, I'm sure.
I'm sure. So stay.
Welcome back to WVVH's presentation of the $20,000 Royalton Farms Jumper Challenge. Here are our winners today. Irish rider Lorcan Gallagher cutting off a full second off of U.S. rider Todd Minicus's time on the horse Paratrooper. Lorcan Gallagher rode Esquina Van Klapscheut. Okay. 3rd place went to U.S. rider Wilton Porter on his horse Patriot. 4th back to Ireland with Richie Maloney and Alsvid. Young rider Victoria Coleman in 5th, and Mario Delorier again for the U.S. finishing in 6th with Scout de la Sense. But we're going to go down to the field, and our good friend Marty Bauman is with our winner.
Back here at the Hampton Classic, where we just completed the feature event of this Tuesday, the Royalton Farms Jumper Challenge, and we're here with a very happy winner, Lorcan Gallagher of Ireland. Lorcan, congratulations.
Thanks very much, Marty.
This was a big class today, a lot of good riders, a lot of good horses, a lot of quality. I know you've competed here at the Hampton Classic before, but your first time winning in this ring?
Yeah, it feels amazing, you know, to win a big class in here. I suppose every class is big at the Hampton Classic, but when you're jumping against a lot of the best riders in America, as there was in this class, you know, it feels amazing to get the win.
Well, we're very proud of you. Of course, the ride right before your ride was Todd Minicus, one of the veterans on our U.S. Grand Prix circuit, and he really went far. It turned in a very fast time, and yet you followed him in the ring and blew him away, chopping more than a second off his time. Was there any one spot where you think you beat him?
I think, to be honest, even from the start, the first three jumps, everything came up quite nice for me. I got a little lucky at the in and out, and then to the last jump, I just had to take a chance after seeing how quick Todd was, but I didn't think it would be over a second quicker.
Yeah, to win by that amount was really impressive, and then there was a lot of quality coming after you. Did you think the time would hold up?
I knew there was people coming after me. I was worried a little bit about Shane Sweetnam that I work for. You know, he's always very fast, and I know that horse quite well, and I thought that if anyone was going to catch me, it could be him.
Of course, you do work with him, as you just said, so is this something you'll be able to hold over him, at least for tonight?
Maybe for an hour or so, but I think I'll get take him back down to earth quick enough, maybe.
Yeah, well, Shane, of course, has had great success here also at the Hampton Classic, so I'm going to make you, I was going to say a little nervous. Maybe it won't, but tomorrow morning when you ride here, you'll be wearing the Longines leading rider sash.
Well, no, that's obviously a privilege. It's not something that I would think about too much, but obviously coming here, I want to do as well as I can, and this is just the first step of the week, really.
Well, it's Tuesday, but you've got one win under your belt, and so no matter what, we can say that you won a featured class in the Grand Prix ring at the Hampton Classic.
Yeah, no, sounds good.
Well, enjoy it, Lorcan.
Thank you very much, Marty.
And now we'll go back up to Ernie and Peter, and this is a completion of a great first day of jumping here at the 40th Annual Hampton Classic Horse Show.
Thank you, Marty, and thank you to our winner. Congratulations to Lorcan Gallagher. This is our first day of our open jumper activities here at the Hampton Classic. But Peter, as you know, it's only going to intensify from
we've got a big
forward.
week of jumping ahead of us, and this is just the beginning. We had a beautiful first day. The horses are jumping good off the ground. Riders are, you know, getting their, their buttons in place, getting the little things right where they want them. I think we're going to see another day tomorrow where we get the pieces right where we want them, and then look out. We've got a big weekend coming up.
Look out, what a big weekend.
Big sport.
Friday, major event, world, that's world
it's the Grand Prix qualifiers Friday. You've got a speed derby on Friday. You've got a big junior amateur derby qualifier on Friday. Saturday, you've got another big junior amateur prix. You've got the Longines $40,000 International Grand Prix, and then Sunday, the big finale.
The big finale.
$250,000 Grand Prix of Southampton.
So stay with us. WVVH, we're so proud. Since 1996, we've been the TV station for the Hampton Classic Horse Show, and we invite our viewers to follow us on Twitter also at Hamptons TV. Hamptons TV, I'm told, is our YouTube, our Twitter link, and of course all of this will be on YouTube and all of our other social media coverage. So that's it for now. For Peter Leone and for Marty Bauman and for myself, I'm Ernie Shimizi. Thanks for watching WVVH-TV's coverage. Stay with us every day at 2 p.m. Set your dials. We'll be here live.